Hello everyone, my name is Emiliska Naisam. In today's video, we will be reviewing the movie Freedom Riders from communication science perspective. Mass communication is a process of transferring message to a large audience, and mass media is a channel used for mass communication. Today, mainstream media has become one of the most popular medias that concentrates on famous news that is an interest to the general public. It's a big industry since a lot of people depends on it for a reason or another. Today, mass media has become one of the most important aspects in human societies. Understanding mass media is typically a method to understanding the people and its society. The film industry has become one of the forms of mass media. In fact, it has become the most popular mass media since day one. A film is a portrayal of culture and society, both for the past and the present. Film and its creativity often have to catch up with society, but sometimes it guides the society and culture too. It has power to change society and its culture and gives effect to the audience by transferring meaningful message and information through the visuals. A film can also have some sort of propaganda from its visual and storyline. A film can spread and promote certain ideas. These are the examples of propaganda movies that were made back in the 1900s.
We kill each other over race, pride, and respect.
The movie Freedom Riders is an example of a film that is used as mass media. Freedom Riders is a 2007 movie based on a true story that was directed by Richard Legravenis and written by Erin Gruwell and the Freedom Riders. Freedom Riders was a story based on a diary written by Erin Gruwell and her students, the Freedom Riders, that piled their diaries into one book. Hilary Swank took the main character as Erin Gruwell, and along with Patrick Dempsey and other amazing co-stars. This movie talks about Erin Gruwell, a teacher in a class with at-risk and diverse students that are divided by their races. This movie talks about the truth of what racial division look like in America. Media could make an image more or less than what they represent. It can also become a very big influence in our personalities and our digital behaviors in our daily lives. We choose what we want to see in media, and we choose where we want to put ourselves, our positions in media. For example, in the movie Freedom Riders, it represents what the majority of people living in a bad neighborhood with poverty lives like. People will assume that those people are racist, abusive, violent, and is a part of gangsters. Takes place in Long Beach, California. This movie represents a high school named Wilson High School that is located in a low-class neighborhood. It does not only represent the Black community, but also the Asians, whites, and Hispanics that are the students of the Wilson High School. The movie can give us, the audience, an effect in our inner self. It can inspire us, touch us, and even can change us.
What you're saying is, if the Latinos weren't here, or the Cambodians, or the Blacks, or the Whites, or whoever they are, if they weren't here, everything would be better for you.
Lady, stop acting like you're trying to understand our situation.
Why don't you explain it to me?
The message is more than only the information that is transferred, but also nonverbal ideas conveyed through the message. A film is a form of medium that connects the sender of the message to the audience. Context in a message takes a huge influence in the process of communication. The situation or context of where the act of communication is mostly thought as physical settings, including where the location of the communication takes place, along with the environmental conditions. In fact, the social settings in communication takes a very big influence. For instance, the emotional or psychological statements until the cultural background of the participant is included in the social context.
What is that? Give it to me.
Freedom Riders sends a meaningful message to the audience. The ultimate message is to not be judgmental and have compassion. It allows us as human beings to know and understand each other and help change people's view in life.
I saw a picture just like this once in a museum. Only it wasn't a black man. It was a Jewish man. And instead of the big lips, he had a really big nose, like a rat's nose.
Human will or goodness can benefit humanity and help an individual's success in life. The film also sent us message that racism and divisions in race are a form of hate. And most importantly, education brings out the intelligence in each of us.
You're a first-time teacher. You can't make someone want an education.
She believes that her students were not criminals, nor do they have only a future as criminals and gang members. She believes that they are just people who lost their race. Erin Gruel did not turn her back on them, instead she held out a helping hand. She encouraged her students to start writing their own journals and assigned them reading materials.
Everyone has their own story. We're gonna write in these journals.
Her ungiving up spirit finally unites the students despite their different backgrounds, different races, and different cultures.
Stand on the line if you've lost a friend to gang violence. Stay on the line if you've lost more than one friend. 3, 4 or more.
The movie Freedom Rider has helped influence a lot of students and a lot of teachers. They help teachers become more approaching to students and to know what their interests are, regardless what their background is. They push teachers to provide tools to convey information more effectively, to stimulate students' curiosity and social interactions. Also to push and empower students to have their own stories and choose their own ways to present it to the world. The film industry has become one of the most powerful mass media today. It can influence people's personalities, their behaviors, and also their perspective. A movie can send messages to large audiences through their visuals, storylines, music, and dialogues. It is a great form of mass media and mass communication. That is all for the video. My name is Emilis Ganesham, and thank you guys for tuning in.